Dry, nice weather so they can even start on that cleanup up there.
Well, we're pretty much getting that with maybe a little exception. Very, very slight, though, at this point. So we don't want to say there's going to be a lot of rain at this point, maybe a little bit, just a slight chance. We're actually looking at a lot of rain on radar right now. It's not technically rain, it's Virga.
Virga, right.
Which is rain that doesn't quite make its way to the ground because it evaporates before it gets there.
And
so
you can see it.
You can see it.
Every person looking out can see the...
Right, you can see it on radar, but you can also see it looks like kind of fingers. There you go. See, you do listen.
Well, once in a while.
All right, there we go. All right, but yeah, it does kind of look like fingers in the sky, and at this point, it looks like plenty of green on radar, and we're going to get to radar momentarily. But first and foremost, we do want to take you outside, and as we do, look at this shot. You'll see a little bit of cloud cover there. Can you guys see Virga in this shot? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You see the kind of fingers?
Lena's scripts are right in front of me.
Okay, Lena, move your scripts. There you go.
Those are funky looking
hard to tell there, though.
Yeah, can you kind of see it a little bit? It sort of looks like the clouds are draping down toward the ground there, and that's rain that's trying to make its way to the ground, but it's not quite making its way there. So we're looking at a very moist kind of mid and upper levels of the atmosphere there. And right when we get to the bottom, closer to the ground, it's very dry and actually somewhat mild right now. So all of the rain is actually evaporating before it gets to the ground, rather. But a couple exceptions. We could see maybe a few drops squeeze out of here, and we could potentially see a few drops of rain. As we head into tomorrow, you'll see right here on radar that low pressure is actually starting to approach the coast, and with that, we're looking at that chance of rain. Plenty of moisture to speak of. Take a look at this. It does look like we are seeing pretty wet conditions across the board, but again, that moisture is really elevated at this point. We're just waiting for it to maybe make its way to the ground. Again, could see a few drops here and there, and could potentially see a few drops into the overnight hours into tomorrow. So a slight chance of showers holds in the forecast for tomorrow. We're also dealing with a little bit of a cool down, about 3 to 6 degrees cooler on average. And speaking of average, well, we are below average this time of year in the way of temperatures as we head into the next few days. Dry and cool as we head into the weekend. As we head into next week, well, looking at a nice little warming trend. So, of course, we're going to have that in your extended forecast coming up just a little later. We are taking you back to radar again. You're looking at just a little bit of moisture lingering over us. Futurecast not showing us too much in the way of rain, just really keeping the clouds in the forecast. And by 5:15 tomorrow morning, still looks somewhat dry. But again, not ruling out the chance of a raindrop or two. By 9 o'clock, looks like we are looking at a few drops coming our way. And by 12:30, somewhat dry. But again, keeping that slight chance in the forecast. We're going to have the rest of that forecast coming up in just a bit. Back to you.